What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be continuing to show you how to make the security breach Atrium. This is part 13, and in this one, we're going to be doing the underside of the stage, as I had mentioned, along with the pixel art on the floor here and the little iron bars, and then also these seating areas on either side here. And yeah, that is all. So with that being said, and we also do those blue things. I just realized I forgot about those. Enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alright, let's do this under the stage area before we entirely forget. You want to get the following materials. A couple deep slate, stone, black concrete powder, andesite walls, prismarine walls. Polished deep slate will more than likely be necessary, but I'm not entirely sure if we'll need it. Polished tough slabs and polished tough blocks. So the first thing we're gonna do is we can carve this out a little bit more. So basically what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna take this diagonal of stone, and just for now I'm gonna like literally just break straight across, and then I'll connect it kind of into this line. I guess not there, it'll be here. So yeah, basically again taking this front diagonal, breaking over 4, and then forward 1. And going backwards, I'll just break back 3 and over 1, and then you can kind of just carve out whatever's left. Just so we have a little bit more of an opening, and so it doesn't feel as tight to work in. But we'll still have to break it further in parts, just we're not worried about that yet. 1, 2, 3, 1. Nice. The outer line, you can bring each cobble deep set or smooth quartz down by 3, which is really just like the front going kind of over to the left on this side and the right on the other side. And yeah, hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. Same day as recording 12. Whatever the previous number was. I think it was 12. I forget already. You should have this. Now, behind this, you want to be under this white concrete, or it might be something else on the other side. I think it is a white concrete as well. Is it? Nope, it's a black concrete. You're going to end up needing 3 black concrete powder underneath this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place a cobble deep set kind of down diagonally back from this wall, and then I'll just place the concrete powder on top. Like so. The bottom black concrete powder you'll extend right with 2, or I guess in with 2 andesite walls, and then you'll just have prismarine walls on top of those andesite ones. You will need cobble deep set underneath the walls, along with you'll extend in another block, because you do want some black concrete powder on top of that particular row. And that one will end up being 4 tall, so you'll have to break through the cobble deep set above. Each of the blocks from now until pretty much we can't will end up being 4 tall. So you'll have to break through the cobble deep set, and as you do this, you can also carve, although I'm not really going to worry about that a ton. I'm just going to start with the base layout, actually. So I'm going to take this bottom black concrete powder, and I'm going to extend it back diagonally in by 2 with stone. That's awesome. I'm so glad. You'll then go in by 1. Forward diagonally in by 2. Forward 1. Forward diagonally out by 3. Forward diagonally in by 2, and if you look up, you're going to be under actual like stone now. I mean, it will just be the cobble deep set, but if you were to bring those stone down through, you would connect. You'll then go back diagonally in by 3. I need to stop breaking things I don't want to be breaking. You'll then go in 1. Forward diagonally in by 2. Forward 1. Forward diagonally out 1. Yeah, forward one, and then you'll have 2 black concrete powder in front of that, which obviously you'll need the blocks under. And that should kind of give you this quite odd shape. The black concrete powders you placed at the end, you'll just bring up by 2, but each stone will be brought up by 3. So, yeah, I'm going to actually just kind of trace the shape above, and pretty much anything within this, or I guess, kind of within this open space, you'll need to also break that cobble deep set floor layer for. So, like, for example, when I place this up, I can just see that this cobble deep set is here and get rid of it all. So yeah, you're simultaneously carving and filling walls, I guess. We will not need polished deep set also. That went far enough in. I didn't think it did, but nevertheless, it does. So yeah, that's kind of what one side will look like from the bottom. Nice. Yeah, this isn't really as bad as I thought it would be. I, like, did not want to record this part. I'm just gonna be brutally honest. I, like, tried to go see if there was a suburban house or something I wanted to record instead, but there really wasn't, so I was like, I might as well just keep going. Because I've got a bunch of suburban houses. The Backrooms map has sprouted a bunch of new suburban houses, because I didn't have enough that I liked that would work with that map. Because I have, like, that newer-ish style that I've been doing, and pretty much if it's not within that kind of feel, like, I just can't really use it because it'll feel so off to me. But I've also had an entirely new style that I have yet to show, so that should hopefully be important soon. You'll fill in the floor on both sides with cobbled deep slate, in line with the floor that we've already placed, which is just like under the doors and stuff, under the black concrete powder, just a block below everything. But yeah, hopefully, if you guys have not been seeing the Twitch streams and things, I've been building a lot of the houses on those. But, yeah. Hopefully for the channel members here, you'll be getting one of those suburban houses soon. I don't think I've recorded any of them yet. It was actually based off of an old style that I did that I ended up finding when I was in a Twitch stream again, when I was just, like, scrolling around, or running around my tutorial world trying to find a good house to use, and I found this, like, spruce design that I absolutely loved, and I was like, let me try modernizing that a little bit more, and yeah, I think I've made some cool houses off of it. They're definitely different than what I normally do for the suburban houses, but anyway, you should end up with this. Nice. What you can do from this point is, I'm going to instruct this all 4 times because this step does not make sense. But you're gonna have to bear with me here. If you take the, like, imagine the corner of polished deep slate, like the underside of this. You're gonna be on, I guess, this diagonal in from that, and then you're gonna go one more diagonal in and place an upside down polished house slab. You'll then go diagonally in with another upside down slab, and then a block. Extend the block down diagonally left and forward with an upside down slab. And then from that one, you'll go down diagonally left and forward again with a regular slab. And then connect down with 2 polished tuff. The bottom tuff you'll surround in slabs. And it should give you this. So, again, I may only instruct it 2 or 3 times because I am realizing it's the same on all 4, legitimately. If you take this diagonal here, this, like, first one from the quote-unquote corner, you'll go another one in and then go along the diagonal with 2 upside down slabs and then a block. Down diagonally forward and left by 2 with slabs that each go down half a block from the previous ones. You extend that final slab down with 2 blocks, and this bottom block you'll surround in slabs. I presume these can extend up in some way, but I'm not really sure. They're weird. And so again, one more time, this diagonal, 2 slabs, and then a block. I'll do these simultaneously, I might as well. Down diagonally forward and left by 2 with slabs, and then you go down with 2 blocks and surround that bottom block in slabs. Should give you this. Like, that's the underside of the stage. Wow, I actually estimated that would take me 10 minutes when I was thinking about what I wanted to do in this part, and I'm pretty much dead on with that. Get out the following. Oak fence, mangrove fence gates, and flower pots. Where are flower pots? Why can I not find them? There they are. You pretty much want to go around this, like, spacing and do alternating oak fences and mangrove fence gates. It doesn't perfectly go around the shape, though, because it's dumb. Oh my god, sorry. If you take the staircase on these sides here, you'll place an oak fence in front of these smooth courts, which will extend out with a mangrove fence gate and then another oak fence. We don't even have the staircase on this side. That's crazy. It should just be in line, though. Yeah, okay. You'll then go forward with fence gate, fence, fence gate, fence, fence gate, fence. Like so. So 3 fence gates and 4 fence. You'll then go in with a fence. Forward with a fence gate and then a fence. In with a fence. Forward with a fence gate and then a fence again. Then you'll go in with a fence gate and a fence. Forward with a fence and then in with a fence gate and in with a fence again. Forward with a fence, and then you'll go in with alternating fence gates and fences until you're just kind of outside of that staircase at the front, which will then go back with a fence gate and then a fence to connect into these smooth courts. There is your pattern. You can kind of just make it out based on the color changes, but yeah. On top of every single oak fence, you're going to place a flower pot. Just like so. Okay, that's good. Just how I wanted to place it. Can you... I don't know if you can, actually. I should... No, you cannot. It's just because I was higher, I guess. It should give you this. You can clear your inventory, and it might be smart to make that staircase on the right side, since we don't have it. You'll just need smooth quartz, blocks, polished andesite stairs, and polished andesite slabs. So I'm just going to block make it from this side. And it's really just behind this oak fence, you're placing 3 smooth quartz blocks. On top of the blocks, polished andesite slabs, and right of the blocks, polished andesite stairs. That'll give you this. You can get rid of those, and then we can do the funny signs. Are they inverted? No. That sucks, actually. Get out the following, now. You're going to want the following blocks. You want blue concrete, light blue concrete, yellow terracotta, red terracotta, and stone buttons. Why is there a banner in the middle of the floor here? Why is that there? Whatever. Oh, I gotta make that banner pattern too. Splendid. You want to head to the left side. We're gonna start with this side. We can't do these simultaneously because they're vastly different. I mean, they're the same pattern. It's just like they don't work the same. It's weird. You want to leave 4 gray off this back row, and off of the next one, you'll end up needing... Get a blue terracotta as well. We don't need it yet. Actually, we can use it as a marker. Off this back gray, you'll place a blue terracotta with a blue concrete in front. This blue will be brought to all the concrete, specifically, will be brought all the way down until it's 2 off of the magenta wool here, 2 away from it. So you can just fit under it barely. You're going to take the topmost blue and extend it right with the following pattern. 2 yellow terracotta, blue concrete, yellow terracotta, 2 blue concrete, yellow terracotta, blue concrete, back diagonally right with a yellow terracotta, right one, and then you'll place a blue concrete right of that. Next row under, you're going to go left to right, and you're going to do the following. You'll place a yellow, 2 blue, yellow, blue, 2 yellow, blue, 2 yellow, blue, which should give you this. You'll place a row of blue concrete under that. And then you're going to copy the yellow pattern with... Or you're going to copy the pattern from the top with light blue concrete instead of yellow terracotta. And then you will want a row of blue concrete under that again. You'll then copy the previous pattern with red terracotta instead of light blue concrete. Again, making sure you get the row underneath. And then I'll just give you the rest of the repetitions you're going to do after the red terracotta. You'll do light blue concrete again. Red terracotta. Light blue concrete. And then yellow terracotta. And with the yellow terracotta, you should end up at the bottom there at the final blue. Don't forget your rows between, obviously, of blue concrete. And yeah. These are something else for sure. Some of these signs I haven't done the pixel art for, but the ones that are large like this, you kind of have to. Like, I did do the... I think I did the ones with the, like, lightning. Yeah, I did. Ooh, actually, those are kind of nice. I forgot how those looked. Not to say that my building is the greatest, but that's, like, one of the few pixel arts I've done that I don't hate to look at. I mean, I am on the other side of the atrium, and I looked at it for all of 3 seconds, but... Those 3 seconds look great, so... That might be my favorite pixel art in this build. I'll have to look at it again. Should give you this. I'm gonna look at that pixel art again. Oh yeah, I mean, it's not the greatest ever, but it's good enough. You're gonna fill in the underside here, really just bring the blue concrete back with blue terracotta. On the far, like, right side here, you're gonna also place blue terracotta. Like so. Now the fun part. On only the blue concrete, you're gonna just place a random assortment of stone buttons wherever you see making sense. There's no pattern to this or anything, it's just button. It's a little barren here. Just kind of like make sure you have them sort of evenly spread. Something like that. That looks good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect, but... Good news. Or bad news, depending on which way you look at it. We gotta copy that again. So... I am realizing I technically messed up the other side. However... I'm not gonna worry about it a ton, because it frankly doesn't matter. If you take the right side over here, you want to take the gray at the top, and you're going to count to the, from this back row, the 4th gray over. Extend it all the way down with blue concrete until, again, you're 2 off the bottom. I don't have this one sticking out a row, so it's just directly against the wall. Or sticking out an additional row, I should say. From the top blue, you'll go following the trajectory of the wall. You'll place 2 yellow terracotta, blue concrete, yellow, 2 blue, yellow, blue, 2 yellow, blue. Going right to left for the next row, you'll place 2 yellow, blue, 2 yellow, blue, yellow, 2 blue, yellow, blue. Again, you want the row of blue fully below that. And then I believe it's the same as the other side as far as this pattern goes. So if you just below the yellow, I'll say on the right side of the following pattern will be for the weird pattern, or the weird design, you'll do light blue, red, light blue, red, light blue, and then yellow. And again, you're going to copy this a bunch of times. I'm going to start with all the blue concrete because I can. Seems like a weird idea. What is it on this one? Top left, okay. Yeah, I think I got it. Maybe. It's still confusing to do it this way. You really shouldn't, but... Oh yeah, I got it. Let's do bicolor, might as well. It's more satisfying to do it weird ways like that for me, I don't know. Like, I do build so many of these things, might as well switch it up sometimes. Now for the part you may consider fun or unfun. You want to do the stone buttons again. If you care enough, you can make it the same pattern. Am I going to? No, this is just for the demonstration. Anyway, and this will never be visible. But I did on the original. I feel like that would have been on a stream as well, so... You know, there is that. But it should give you this. That is your back sign is done. Nice. Because... Wait, how far are we in? I already forgot. Like 20 minutes or something? Like that? I have no idea. But... what shall we do next? We can do the pixel arts in the floor, actually. Which are like the Freddy, Chica, Monty, Roxy ones that are here, the like little security breach logos. You want to do the following, or you want to get out the following. Red concrete, pink concrete, lime terracotta, light blue terracotta, and white carpet. That's going to be the annoying one because white on white, but everything else won't be bad. I guess we'll also get out iron bars because we might as well place those. So if you take the stage here, you want to... What are we going to use here? We're going to use the, like, middle of this curve, which is going to be this particular oak fence right here. And you can find out that it's the middle because you have a right angle on the inside of it, like so. If you take the couple deep side that this thing is on, you want to count left by 4... and forward by 1 in this particular smooth quartz block, and the floor will become a red concrete, or it's a cobble deep set for you, one or the other. As you do this, you're breaking into the floor. You'll leave a gap of 1 going left, red, gap of 1, red. The center red of those 3, you want to extend forward by 8. At the bottom, you'll extend left and right by 1. Then go back diagonally out 1, back diagonally out, back diagonally out, in by 3, and then from those inner ones you'll go up by 2. Fill in the center of this shape with red concrete, and that is Armless Freddy. You'll take the outermost red concrete on both sides and count out by 2 and forward by 1 and replace this block on both sides with a red concrete. Oh, I have this... Never mind. Thought I had it centered on the pattern, but I'm just dumb. You'll then go forward diagonally out by 1. Forward 3. Forward diagonally in 1. In... back diagonally in, then you'll go out 1, actually out by 2, we might as well, then back by 3, and then out by 1 from there, which should give you this pattern. And that is your Freddy with his arms and everything. If you, if you take the left red out of the bottom 3 here, 4 for actually, yeah, we'll take the left one, that works. You want to count forward by 5. And this particular block you replace with a pink concrete. Extend left by 2. Then from this point you'll go forward diagonally right by 2. Forward. Forward diagonally left. Left 2, forward diagonally right 2, forward diagonally right, right 2, back diagonally right, back back diagonally right 2, left 2, back diagonally left, back, and then back diagonally left. And the shape you'll fill in the center with pink concrete as expected. From the far ends of the shoulder blades again, you'll count out 1 and forward 2 and replace this block with a pink. Out 1, forward 2, pink. You'll then end up going forward by 2, forward diagonally in, forward, forward diagonally in, then you'll go back, back diagonally out by 2, actually, and then back 1. And I'll fill in this one block that we didn't. There's Chica. On the opposite side, well, before we do that, actually, can we do that logo first? Will that be easier to mark things? It might be, if you count forward from the staircase in the center of the stage, you want to count forward by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just place a row of 4 white carpet there. This is going to be a nightmare to place because we can't see it very well, but it is what it is. If you want to even use like a darker block or something and embed it in the floor, you can. Like bone blocks might work. Or even something tiled like iron. Just so it's more visible. But you then want to go from there forward diagonally out. Out. Forward diagonally out 2. Forward. Forward diagonally out. Forward 3. Forward diagonally in. Forward. Forward diagonally in 2. In by 1. Forward diagonally in, and then you'll connect together. And there's a circle. Again, hard to see, but it's there. If you take the bottom of the circle, these center 2 white carpets, you'll leave a gap of 1 going back and place a couple carpets there. They extend either one back by 2. Then from the back row, you'll go out by 1 on either side. Back by 1. Back diagonally out 1. Back. Back diagonally in by 2. And then extend these center carpets back by 1 each. Within this shape, you will just want a diagonal line. If you take this top left diagonal, you'll go down diagonally right by 2. Or forward diagonally right by 2, whichever. From this row of 4 white carpet here towards the front of the Freddy head, it's going to be this row. You want to count forward diagonally out with a white, or place a count white carpet forward diagonally out. Then go out 1, back 1, back diagonally out 1, back 3, back diagonally in, back, in, and then back diagonally in by 1. Don't connect together, but that's your Freddy logo in its entirety. I think that's the best angle you can see it from, honestly. Again, if you want to try to use other blocks, just like play with it and see if anything sticks out better. And feel free to let me know if anything looks better, because definitely might need to change. Anyway, instead of using the Freddy logo to mark the next thing, we're actually just going to take that same corner we did for Freddy himself, and you want to take this kind of right angle oak fence. From it, just count right by 3 and place a light blue terracotta here in the floor. You then place 1 forward diagonally right, right, forward diagonally right, forward, forward diagonally right, right by 2. Then that light blue, you'll extend both forward and backward by 1. And from the front one, you'll go forward diagonally left, forward, left, forward diagonally left, left 2, back diagonally left, left, back, back diagonally left, back by 2. Then I guess you could take the middle of that light blue and extend right by 2. Then go back diagonally right 1. Yeah, and then back diagonally left by 2. Again, fill in the center with light blue. It's kind of hard to make out the lines when you don't have the center filled in, but once the center is filled in, it's definitely a lot easier to see. That's great. There we go. The outermost rows of 3 of the body. Here you want to take the bottom one and extend forward diagonally out with a light blue by 3, actually. That's exciting. There we go. From that frontmost one, you'll go forward diagonally in 1, in, forward, out, then back diagonally out by 2, back diagonally in by 2, and just fill in whatever's in the middle of the arms here. These little 2 blocks on both sides, which would give you this. From the, we'll say the center of Roxy's, like the bottom of her body here, which is this particular block, you want to count forward by 7. And that 7th particular block you replace with a lime terracotta. Extend right, forward diagonally right, forward diagonally left, forward diagonally right, right 2, back 1, right 1. And from this particular row of 3, you'll take the center block and extend forward by 2. Forward diagonally left 2. Left 2. Back diagonally left 2. Up by 1. Or, I guess back by 1. Back diagonally left. Back diagonally right. Right, and then back diagonally right again, and you'll fill in the center here with lime terracotta. I don't know what happened to the left shoulder blade, to be honest. It kind of doesn't seem to exist. Because, like, if you take this row, you'd be out 2, but I don't really know. I guess I just said, nah, thanks, that's not important. To mark the arms here, we can actually instead take the bottom row of the body that's the widest, which it's not going to be the, like, very, I guess, front. It'll be back 2 more rows from that. This particular row. Leave a gap of 1 on either side and place a lime terracotta here and there. You'll, from those, count forward diagonally out 1. Then forward diagonally in by 2. Forward 1. Out 1. Back diagonally out by 2. Back 1. Back diagonally in, and then back 1. Which is there. Yeah. And then you'll just fill in whatever blocks in the center of the hands are important, which is really just 2. There's your pixel arts for them. Nice. Now, for the iron fencing or gating, whatever you want to call it, I want to start from the Chica side. We're going to kind of do this a little bit weirdly. If you take the frontmost row of Chica, you want to take her right hand, which is these 2 pink, and you'll count right by 2 to this cobble deep set. Going right, you'll place 4 iron bars. Then leave a gap of 3, and then you're going to just place iron bars continually until you are on the first lime terracotta of Monty that you'll run into. You'll then leave a gap of 4 going over, and place from there 4 iron bars. Then go back 1, right 3, then leave a gap of 6. And on the 7th block, you'll continue over with 5 iron bars. You'll go back one and then right by what should be 4 to connect into the crimson subs there. Heading back over to the left where you have this row of 4 iron bars just before Chica. Instead of actually counting the pattern, we're just going to take the center of Chica's body here, and just below this pink, or I guess in front of this pink, you'll take this block and place an iron bar on it, which is extended left by 3. You'll then place back, or place 1 going back, and then 3 going left. Then you'll count left by 6, 4, 5, 6, and back by 1 and going left from this particular block, you want to place 5 iron bars. You'll then go back 1, left by 4, and you should connect into that red concrete there on that side. I extended each iron bar up by an additional 1. I feel like it might look better as them being 1 tall, but I kind of also didn't like it. I don't know. I don't like it either way. 1 tall feels too short, but 2 tall feels too tall. So I don't really know. I've been back and forth with that a lot in this. Like, I at one point had the glass panes too tall. I'm sure for those of you who have been following along with how the Let's Build has been going, you saw that at some point. But I ended up shrinking them all because I just thought 2 looked a little much. Anyway. That should give you this. And that's pretty much like the front floor area done. I mean, there is more detailing to be had, but since we have a bit more time, we can do the seating areas like I said we were going to. Before I remembered that the bottom of the stage was more important, and then I got sidetracked. Get out the following. Bamboo fence. Why did that alt shift? What did am I hallucinating? What was that? Red concrete. Mangrove stairs. End rods. Granite wall. And a piglin head. So the bamboo fence don't seem to exist in my hand. As you can see, they're just floating. But you basically want to place on top of each smooth quartz block a bamboo fence on the right side here. The only exception is where you have the crimson stairs, because well, you need to enter this somehow. And obviously on the left side here, as you curve, you want to make sure you place them on those magentas just so they connect properly. Nice. If you take this row of crimson stairs here, this front row, you want to take the smooth quartz behind the edges and then count 1 more back and place 2 end rods going up from either magenta. On the far right side against this blue terracotta, you'll place a couple of red concrete. Granite wall on the front one. Piglin head facing into the wall on the back one. We can mark a bunch of tables. If you take the end rods on the left here, you want to count back by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and place a red. They extend right by 1 and then back a row. If you take the red concrete on the right side that we placed here with its stuff on it, you want to count back diagonally left by 2 and place a red. Extend left and then back a row. We're going to use the leftmost table out of these 2 that we have, except we're going to use the back right hand corner. And from it, you want to count back by 5. And then right by 3 and place 2 red going right with a red behind either one. From the back right corner of that one, you want to count right by 5 again. Then back by 3. Red. Extend right 1 and then back a row. From the back left-hand corner of that table, you want to count back by 6. And then left by 3 and going left, place 2 red with another one behind either side. From the front left-hand corner of that table, you want to count left by 6 again. And then forward by 4. And place 2 red extending forward with a row to the left. From, I guess, that table you just placed, you'll take the back left-hand corner, and you want to count back by 7. and left by 3, and going left, place 2 red with another one behind either side. On each of these tables, if you are like standing on them and you look to one side, you want to place a mangrove stair facing into the red on the left side out of the two that you're facing. Which should give you this. One sec. Almost there. And then we'll finish up this side, and we'll also rip out the other side real quick, because that one isn't too bad either. Nice. What you can do from this point is on the back wall against the magenta here. Directly underneath this rightmost row of blue concrete, I guess off the bottom magenta actually, we'll place 2 red extending out. Place 3 rows to the right. And then following the trajectory of the wall, you'll leave a gap of 1 and place 2 red coming off of each of the next 4 magenta like so. And that is this side done. As for the other side, it is a little bit more complicated. It's not a ton more, it's just a little bit more. So if you head over to the other side, you can actually get rid of your granite walls and piglin heads and get out the following. Polished deep slate stairs. Mangrove fence gates. Blue carpet. Flower pot. And sea lantern. The other thing we'll need is we'll also need to place a banner at some point, but we're not worried about that just yet. On the right side here where you have the checkerboard pattern for the like lower floor, you want to take the backmost row of it and place red concrete off of like the first 2 black here coming off. Extend up by 1 here on the front, or on the, I guess, left side. And then extend each of those reds forward with a polished deep slate stair. You'll then place another row of polished deep slate stairs forward diagonally left of that, kind of shifted like so. Then extend forward a row. Red concrete in front of each polished deep slate stair that's connected left. You'll get rid of the polished deep slate stairs and get out polished deep slate blocks and just kind of fill in this little gap here underneath the stair. Off of the smooth court just to the side of each of these stairs, you'll place mangrove fence gates. They don't connect, I know, but if you want to just like leave them open so it kind of looks like something, maybe you can, but it's up to you. You'll then place bamboo fence directly off the side of each mangrove fence gate row. One will be on red concrete, one will be on smooth quartz. From that point, you're pretty much just following the smooth quartz normally with the bamboo fence, and obviously on top of the magenta walls where you need them. On the like front here, make sure you do just leave the gap where these stairs are, and I'll kind of do it like that. Like, no sense in bringing a fence back on the magenta here where it would connect to this row, because you're not connecting to that row anyway. But yeah. Should give you this. The first row of bamboo fence either side of this opening on the right side, you'll just place the end rods 2 tall, kind of to the left of. By the other entrance, which is from the like side here, you want to place end rods pretty much directly to the right and left of these stairs. Obviously you can't, like these crimson stairs, obviously you can on the left, so you'll just have to follow the diagonal kind of. But yeah. The 3 bamboo fence to the left of the stairs, you want to take the center one and extend it back with 2 red concrete. Blue carpet on the front one, flower pot on the back one, soul lantern to the right of the red concrete the flower pot is on. Y'all ready for more table marking? I know I am. Take this back red concrete, and you want to count back by 6. You'll then count right by 3 and place 2 red going right with a red behind either red. The back right red you want to count to the right by 7 from. Back by 1, 2 red to the right with 1 behind either side. Back left red you want to count left by 3 from. Back by 4. 2 red going left with a row behind. From this table, you'll have to go a couple directions. We'll start by going left, so you'll take the back left and count left by 4. Then count back by 3 and going left, place 2 red with 1 behind either side again. From the back right of the previous table, not the one we just placed, you want to count right by 7. Back 1. 2 red to the right with 1 behind either side. Or either red. Back left red of that table, you'll just count back by 4 and place 2 red going left with a red behind either side. Same thing when you look at each table, you'll place if you stand on it, you'll look at each side and place a mangrove stair off of the left red out of the 2 that you're looking at. Nice. Placing blocks is hard. My goodness. Like so. We'll have the same thing along the back wall with the red. Only difference is it's not directly under this sign. If you're just to the left of the sign, you want to take this first magenta and place 2 red coming off of it. Extend 3 rows to the left. Gap of 1, and then 4 more rows from there. You're ready for a banner pattern that we have to make? This one's so much fun. If you clear your inventory... Make sure I got everything. Yep. You want to get a loom out along with a blue banner. And then you will end up needing a couple yellow dye and a singular red dye. It's not a ton, but place your loom on the floor and your blue banner in along with your yellow dye. You want to do the following patterns with yellow. You want to do the top right corner with the yellow, which is Chief Sinister Canton. You'll then do the diamond or the lozenge pattern. And then the kind of teeth at the bottom, which is base indented. Pop in your red dye and do the border or border pattern. And that's your banner. It is placed from the back right table here. You want to take the leftmost mangrove stair and you'll count forward diagonally left and place the banner there. I would recommend popping this in your inventory. You see I actually have it here. I labeled it Pizza Screen Banner. I also have this one I don't ever use, but it's here. This is important for really the daycare more than anything, to be honest, but it's a couple places around. So I would just have it in your inventory because it'll always be good to come back and revisit. Because we'll definitely need it more times. But anyway, once you're done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is part 13 of your Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Atrium complete. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys did enjoy this video, wow, there are a lot of parts left. This will definitely hit 30, I think. That's not unreasonable to assume. Because we're definitely not even halfway done yet. I mean, maybe we're halfway. Anyway, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.